Hello, everybody, and welcome to Twillow Stache, our once-a-month special Twillow Talk with Gerald from Twillow Stache, from TarotStache. Plus, the name Twillow Stache became a thing. So welcome, everyone. I'm Tanys from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. I am joined by my beautiful co-host, Jennifer Jarkowski.
Hello, everybody.
From My Holistic Self and Twillow Lifestyle Community. And we have Gerald from TarotStache.
Hello, everyone. I am wearing this because today was the kickoff for Glimmer Globe, the third year of the Glimmer Globe.
Woo!
If you have missed that, please go to my channel and watch the video.
Yes.
It's very important.
Definitely.
So glimmers are those beautiful moments. They're little bits of joy where we feel safe, we feel grounded. They don't always have to be happy. They don't have to be huge. They give us permission to feel safe exactly where we are. Yeah. I'm also loving the fact that right now we need these bits and these moments of joy because that shines a light. Hence the shining your light. Do that. So,
I love the accessory.
Yes. And there are people who are going to ask, so this is for 22 days, consciously doing it past the 21 days to create a new habit. It's a gratitude journal. Please make sure you can write the stuff down. This is my glimmer jar for this year. Recycled jar, all sorts of things. Do what you need to do. Collect those. When you are collecting those, you're doing the authentic connection, which is what we talk about here. You're also adding this to the power grid that we all have access to. Make sure you just do it consciously. Do you need to write it all down? No. Does that help? Yes, because that writing it down manifests it and says, I want more of this. Oh, universe, I can handle this. Do you need to have a YouTube channel to do it? No. Go on my channel. Leave a comment so that we can see what your glimmers are. Do it. Excuse me. You are cordially invited to join us if you so choose.
I didn't get the mic.
Oh, yes, we need the mic for that.
You're invited to join us for Glimmer Globe this year. You can start anytime you want. There are no rules except just show up and do it.
I love that.
Have you thought about doing a Glimmer Globe Gala?
I have not. It's an interesting idea. What would be part of a Glimmer Globe Gala?
I do not know. The name just came through.
All right. I'm writing it down. If you do a Glimmer Globe and you post it, use the hashtag Glimmer Globe because that's how I'm keeping track of it. I'm writing that down.
Yes, exactly, Hypnocity. I'm very much a big girl on that.
Yes.
What is it, alliteration? Yeah. Glimmer Globe Gala. Yes, say that 3 times fast.
I don't always use my tiny hands when I write them down. I can. It doesn't matter how big or tiny your hands are, so long as you write them down.
Truth.
It's so cool. Boy, there are a lot of people here.
We have
so many people to say hi to.
We do. All right.
I am eventually going to take this off, but I had my kickoff with Purple Elephant Deb H today. A lot of fun. I'm actually going to be, I take a walk every day. I am totally going to be wearing this tonight because it's the darker part of the year. I want to be visible. I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. There's no science behind this. I think if I'm wearing this, I could probably be frequency.
I think that might be a possibility.
Okay.
We'd have to do a scientific study on it, but I think that
Yes, I like that.
I think that the theory is a good one to go on.
Yeah, Selena's like going, essence of the moon says you will be visible for sure. Will I be visible from space?
Apparently, because she says I think aliens might find you.
Well, but see, here's the thing. It's reflective. It's reflective. It keeps me safe.
It does.
Keeps me safe from the reflections, you know.
It's like the tinfoil hat.
It's like a tinfoil hat.
It's a tinfoil.
There's a podcast actually, the tinfoil hat.
I have a
I
little
was
bit
on
of
it.
tinfoil for my incense. I could just start like making a hat like Gerald and just
Again, I do want to say,
like, should I just, like
the hat of the we have. Oh, I love it.
I have to just fold them over. All of a sudden, I'll be blonde.
Yeah,
oh man, but
I don't have anything. No, none of that.
The great thing is when I'm wearing this, I get to reflect back to people all of the things that they put forward.
Yes.
I actually do some transmutation. I am consciously putting out glimmers. People will find more of them.
Yeah,
it is true.
I was talking to Richie.
That's the reticulator activating system.
It is.
I think we did a show about that.
We did a show on the reticulator activating system. Surprise. But see, and here's a great opportunity. If people don't think this stuff is contagious, when you're out and about, hold the door open for someone and smile at them.
Mm-hmm.
If they don't say thank you, it's okay. If they say thank you, great. If someone opens the door for you, make eye contact and say thank you. Pass this stuff along.
yes.
Even do it with a little bit of dramatic flair.
I mean,
open the door and bow, and then and see what they do.
Yes, if you want to wear a hat, go for it. If you need a scarf, if you need a fan, if you need the writing stick, go for it. You do you, kids. This only works if you do you.
Mm-hmm. And don't worry about what other people think.
Oh. Sprinkle it like confetti.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Small gestures of kindness can change the world.
They do change the world. It is our mission. Well, and don't worry about what other people think. Sometimes I have trouble with that, Jennifer. What I remember is if I'm worried about it, I'm not doing it loud enough.
There is that spot in between, right? Where you think you're being a little bit silly and people might think you're odd. But if you go over the top, they know you're playing.
But it's not even about being silly. Like I have a very different fashion style than a lot of people. I mean, I do have, regular clothes, but for the most part, like I like that kind of whimsical.
Whimsical. New word. I like it.
Type of style. And I remember there's been several times now where I've been out at different things. I went out to like the Lansdowne Market, and I actually had a woman go, "Oh, I love your outfit. You're so brave." I just went, "Thank you."
Thank you. That's your clothing line, Jen.
It's
whimsical clothing.
Whimsical. I love it.
Clothing spelled with a K.
But this is the thing, right? Because we get into these things where it's like, oh, I have to make sure that it's approved or it fits in or it's whatever, and it's like, no, if I feel good in it, that's what matters.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree. What do you people are watching think about that? If you feel good in it, I mean, does it matter what people think? I think if people wear things that make them feel comfortable and confident, that confidence comes through.
Mm-hmm.
It comes through.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think that too. If you're wearing something that you feel good in, that looks good on you, doesn't matter who you are.
Oh yeah.
You're going to look good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
Because
going
your
to feel
energy will come through.
it. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to remove the Glimmer Globe hat or the helmet. So, you know,
You're brave.
I am brave. Oh, that's true. I could wear it, you know, because here, let me do this.
It looks lovely. Your hair is lovely.
Well,
Not
thank
to
you.
worry.
Yes.
Yes.
But thanks for letting me take over the show for 12 minutes and talk about Glimmer Globe. Hashtag Glimmer Globe.
Absolutely.
Hashtag
Absolutely.
Glimmer Globe. Find out about it on TarotStache.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely. Wonderful initiative.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I love that you do that every year, Gerald. I think it's awesome.
So usually at this time, we would have already found out about the energy,
Yes,
the Schumann, and the
The
oh,
solar
my
flares.
audio. Oh yeah, my audio mixed up. And then we find out about the transits. What I'm curious about, if the energy and the transit reflect to what we've done for the last 12 minutes.
That will be interesting, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Stay tuned and watch, everybody. Make sure you've given this a thumbs up.
Absolutely. Like and share.
Yes.
And subscribe. Okay, so let's talk about energies. Because I'll tell you, last week, intense. Everybody I talked to, it was intense. We had that full moon that was a supermoon.
Yes.
We're coming up to the end of a big year that is a 9-year. So there's so much in flux, shall we say. Lots of releasing happening. So let's take a look. Here we've got our Schumann, and you wouldn't know it looking at the Schumann. It's been very quiet for the last 3 days. Keep in mind, this is only 3 days, okay? Before that, we did have some spikes. If we look here at our solar flares, we did have some big ones. Let me just scroll this up a little. There we go. So we did have some M+ here, which is a little bigger. We had some more here, which was early this morning. And we had an X class this morning as well. We've had a number of X class. We had some on the weekend as well. I believe it was Saturday or something. We had an X class that was pretty intense. We had an M8 on Sunday, as you can see right here. And that was with a CME, Earth directed. And so that was quite we'll be feeling that in a day or so. That usually takes 2 to 3 days. So we may be starting to feel that now. So if you are feeling a little funny, blame it on the CME. And and KP index, we did have some very high KP index over the weekend as well. It was up in the orange and yellow over here. But again, we don't have that showing on this particular thing because it is now Monday. So we have had some big shifts in terms of that stuff. The numbers on our current screens are not showing that, but we did have some big stuff over the weekend and last week. So it's been a week.
It was, you were saying the Schumann has settled down a little bit. So it's sort of like being hungover. You need to just rehydrate and stay under the covers and sleep.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
That's kind of where we are. Yes, this is what I was seeing as well. Whimsy key.
I love it.
That's what I was seeing. Cool. Thanks, Madam Maru. So yes, I think that's kind of where we are. We're kind of working through all that stuff. We've had these coronal mass ejections lately, and those are the ones that have been earth facing, and that's what's been creating a lot of the upset,
Yes.
as well as this big full moon, which for me is always very emotional. I don't know about the rest of you, but it always becomes kind of an emotional thing.
Yeah.
So,
And when you're emotional, you can still gather glimmers.
yeah, that's when you need them most.
Yes.
Being of service.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's
Jen?
all.
What have we got, Jen?
Transits. So if you guys felt a shift between yesterday and today, or at some point yesterday, depending on where you are in the world, that is because we shifted transits. So as of today until the 14th, give or take, we're going to be in the gate 26. And the gate 26 moves us from the shadow of pride to the siddhi of invisibility through the gift of artfulness. And so what we're being called to in this energy is to be able to do something powerful this week, but not need to get any attention for it. Right? This is the mark of, according to Richard Rudd, who does the Gene Keys, the divine trickster. And so the energy here is moving us from the fear of silence, that pressure to be the best. It's like, okay, can I really sit down and refine this, alchemize it, the ability to offer truth in a way that the world can genuinely receive it. Right? This is such an important piece, and it's, it's what we try to do. And Gerald, very much to what you were saying, it's teaching us about attuned timing and about how we deliver things, that art of shaping energy and words and intention. And glimmers help us to do that. If we're able to focus in on what is going right, what is going good, what feels aligned, then we're able to shift into that place of clarity so that we can have impact and integrity. That's the energy this week, right? It's trying to tune us into the subtle realm of how can I bring about change in a heart-centered way.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yeah. So if you're stuck in that shadow piece, right? The victim of ego, feeling either defensive or like you have to impress, just notice that. Notice that that's being pulled from you. Or if you feel like you're not being valued, just notice, right? Because that's all part of what can emerge from the shadow aspect of this gate. So the thoughts that might come in, right? People need to see how capable I am, or I have to maintain an image. I don't want to speak up. If I don't speak up, I'm going to be overlooked. It's all those different ways of kind of whispering in our mind that we need to do something different. So we end up either over promising or embellishing, or we need to take credit in order to feel significant. It's this needing to gain approval or defending ourselves that's going to be pulled from us this week. And so we can work through that by really stepping into the gift, that artfulness. It's that intuitive communication, heart-centered ability to express ourselves, clarity and boundaries, redirecting skillfully, not with force, right? So how do we inspire action effortlessly? This is the artfulness that's meant to be brought forward.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So affirmation for this week. My truth moves through me with clarity and grace. I influence through integrity, not effort.
Nice. That's like soul-led entrepreneur right there, actually. Right? We're working on that whole program, guys. So that's very much. Would you mind making a note of that, please, Jen?
Yeah.
Just copy and paste it somewhere. Maybe in the chat, actually. Maybe people would like it in the chat, if you don't mind, please.
Yeah, I will write that affirmation in the chat.
There you go. Kaylee said integrity, not effort. Love that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Madame Maru, for sharing our deets. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All
There
the
was
deets are linked in the descriptions.
Yes,
Yeah.
that too.
There's so many great comments and so many of you saying hi and asking questions.
There's a lot to go through. So, but we have a lot of people here today.
And I've added that affirmation to my chat as well.
Beautiful.
Amazing.
I love this, that, truth moves through me with clarity and grace. I influence through integrity, not effort. That's a really key thing. Integrity these days can be challenging to recognize because we are inundated with noise, things that don't line up with the moments of joy, the happiness. I'm not saying we ignore the struggles that are going on. I'm saying we see it and we choose what to do with our energy. Where do we focus our attention?
Yeah.
Where do we focus our attention?
Well, because we can't, the best way to help the situations that are around is to stay in our own light, because we can ground in the light and bring that in.
Oh, when I say shine your light really even brighter,
yeah,
even if it's just 0.1 brighter, great, do it.
Yeah.
Do it, because if all of us shined a 0.1 brighter, kids, get your sunglasses.
Yeah.
Get your sunglasses. The other thing also that's a lot of fun is to, we're looking to influence. Yes, we're looking to influence through integrity. Be unapologetic for having integrity.
Yes.
Let those people around you see it and experience it. Talk about it. Talk about those things that are, this was really hard to do. I did it. It was important. Cheers. Cheers. Yeah. That's great. It's really, really powerful. I mean, I say let's position ourselves so we're on the same team. When one person's light shines a little bit brighter, we all win.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do.
And I'm looking at you. We all win when you shine your yes, you
and all of you.
And you get integrity. You get integrity. You have integrity.
Now you're using it more like a wand.
I would never do, well, yeah, I was just going to say something funny about magic, but all magic is an extension of my will. It's just like integrity. When you exercise integrity and you don't make a big deal about it, people notice it. It also gives them permission to be a little braver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have children, young people in your life, people who need some life experience, make it normal to talk about the things you're struggling about, where you are really wanting to tame the power of the egoist. Talk about it. Make it okay to not be sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that message is TarotStache approved, but
yeah,
just saying.
Absolutely. Well, and even this idea of shining the light, because I think we get so caught up in, like, everything has to be okay for me to shine my light. No, not at all. Like, we can go through, where is light needed? It's not, we don't need our flashlight in the sunshine, right? We need our light when we're going through the tunnel, and we need our light when there isn't something else there, right? That's when we need it. And so we need to shine our light the most when we're in a place of, okay, I'm feeling something right now.
We also need to shine our light because other people can't see their light. It's this idea I was at a Yule celebration Saturday. Part of that is in the beginning is all the lights go out and we pass around a candle flame to brighten everybody's light. Hello.
Beautiful.
Say hi, say thank you. It's just passing that light along. What happens when you share your spark of energy with somebody else? They get a spark of energy. You lose nothing.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
So
this too is sometimes people simply need to see you're going through crap, but you made it and they can too.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what happens, I think, on this show a lot, because we're authentic. We kind of are out there and honest about what's going on for us. And
yes,
I think that's kind of our motto for this.
Well, and sometimes people don't know we're going through crap unless we tell them.
That's right.
Or we share it gently.
Exactly. But I think that's the whole piece, even with the affirmation that's here, right? Like, I influence through integrity, not effort, right? To be able to hold this space, which is what we wanted to do. It's the whole reason that this was created, is through integrity. There isn't effort in it. It's just authentically being here, and you all authentically being here with us. That is what has made this space so special.
Yep.
Oh yeah, kids.
So we appreciate you guys coming and sharing your light with us.
Yes, we do.
Yes. Well, and there's something that I have to try and remember when I'm going through those times, is that we can source energy and light from source. So really, even when we're feeling like more for energy, I suppose, than mood, but when we bring energy in, it helps our mood. So really doing the visualization of bringing that energy down through the crown chakra, into the third eye, down through the throat, into the heart, filling up the heart if we happen to be in a bit of a way, and then all the way down through the rest of the chakras and down into the earth. So when we do that, we can source energy. That can help.
And it is okay to be messy with that if you're not sure how to do it or you're having a really tough day. You don't have to do the whole thing. You just have to start. Just
intention is everything.
Intention is everything.
Well, even just that idea of, I want to source energy from that which is light and love, whatever that looks like, however that shows up. It's that simple thing between, we've talked about this before, but if I go like, I'm so tired.
Yes.
I'm okay. Right?
Sometimes it's, I'm okay.
I believe you. Yeah.
But it's an act of working through it, right?
It is.
It's an act of working through it.
Yeah. And cutting ourselves a break is a really important aspect of it. Kaylee had talked about there's so much going on with the holidays. There's a lot of energy going around. Just being our true authentic selves is enough. It's a good reminder. The idea of, just try to be present as best as you can. If you're struggling and you can pause for a minute or for 10 seconds, pause. You don't have to have it's the greatest, the longest journey starts with a single step.
Yeah.
All you got to do is keep moving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One step at a time.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I'm okay.
Yes.
The upside down smiley face.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, that's such a, well, I could soapbox on this one, but it's an interesting thing, like the idea of it's okay to not be okay.
Yes.
And it's okay when we're not feeling
Go for
okay.
it.
But I think that this is the biggest thing, is that implies that when I'm feeling the tough emotions, or that I'm going through something, that I'm somehow not okay. We can still be okay going through really difficult
Yes.
things. And so I have a little bit of a when I hear that, just because it implies that, like, I'm not okay just because I'm going through something hard. I think instead it's I can be okay even when I don't feel okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's a much more encompassing to what it is that we are going through, because at any moment I still have love and joy and acceptance, and I still have all of that within me, as much as in a moment I might be feeling sad or angry or frustrated at something, or I might be going through grief. Whatever it is that I'm experiencing, I'm not without the other experiences.
Yes.
Those are just what's at the forefront in that moment.
Yeah. I know that when I first started my journey, that was like a very freeing thing to think about. I can be happy and sad at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I can have a whole bunch of different emotions all at the same time.
We are very complex, aren't we? And yet we are very, even the most straightforward thing can offer us and really propel us forward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful. I think it is. I don't know about anybody else, but
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And if you need to wear a tinfoil hat, fine, wear a tinfoil hat. It's okay. If you need to put on your favorite color, your favorite sweater, and it doesn't go with what's going on, great.
Mm-hmm.
You do you.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
And sometimes it is hard because we don't have that connection of it's like you were talking, Tanys, the energy of the weekend was really intense. It appears to have slowed down a little bit. Part of what's happening is when we've had, and I've talked about this on light language, when we have some sort of an activation, this is a spark. And then we have this liminal space, this corridor of sometimes very confusing or uncertainty.
Mm-hmm.
What used to be isn't fulfilling us, and what's going on isn't fulfilling us in a way. I think it's one of those things where we use that liminal space to be fluid, because then we arrive, and oftentimes that arrival is quiet. We don't have a fanfare when stuff happens.
Mm-hmm.
Just sort of goes. So, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Talk
about a soapbox, Jennifer. I was on that soapbox there.
Hey, you know what? I think sometimes we need to be. It's okay.
We do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's okay to have different emotions. So, we spoke about how this is the ending of a 9-year, and there's lots of that kind of stuff happening. It's okay to feel all sorts of emotions about that too.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's that liminal space that you're talking about, being that middle ground where,
mm-hmm.
What you were doing doesn't fit we know there's great stuff coming, but like right now you're kind of like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very, very true. Very true.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a question.
How to connect with the Akashic records, and is it possible to change certain outcomes? So I think we actually each connect with them differently. So there's one right way to connect with the Akashic records. And as far as outcomes go, yes and no.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. It is one of those things, Maria, it is, there are lots of classes out there, a lot of good information to help encourage, to help encourage you to find your own way.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like we have, you know, and you're asking, you know, a lot of questions, and these aren't really the topic for the show this evening. Part of what you have to realize is, you know, you're asking if things can change. It's not that straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different things. Akashic records are, it's information to help keep you informed. There's a lot of Akashic record readers out there. Val, Linda de Gonzalez, me, I can access some of the Akashic records. In general, I would say, no, you're not going to change things. You're just going to change yourself.
Yeah, it is an interesting topic. And it's interesting too, even in light of the transit that we have right now, right? Because the transit has a lot to do with that need to be seen and influence, and what does that look like? And I think this is an experience that a lot of us who have tapped into our Akashic records have had, is that these other experiences then influence us in this lifetime, right? So the moment that they are seen or want to be seen, that then becomes a part of this experience as well. And so we have to be really aware that once we start tapping into all of that, that is going to change how we show up here. And so in that sense, yes, things do change. Do they change from what is said or what the trajectory is? Were we meant to see those records and have that change us? Were we meant to go through this process of something being different? Right? Again, it's that idea that, and this comes down to what you believe, right? So it might resonate for you, it might not. But when I think about these kinds of things and how we are in the world right now, we've made these plans before we came here. And all of these experiences that we go through, all of the transits, all of this showing up for ourselves, the feelings that we have within us, whether or not we are okay when we don't feel okay, all of that is influenced by the bigger spectrum of things than what we actually have access to.
Yeah.
And so the more that we understand or tap into these things, sometimes it's like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense now. I can see that and I can work to heal that. And other times it can make it just a lot more confusing, because then it's like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do with this information, and how am I supposed to show up now? And that's really hard sometimes to integrate into a life that we've already made here.
Yeah, and I think, you know, we have to remember that the past lives or future lives that we tap into, for me anyway, the easiest way is to think of them as stories, and that the qualities of the energies that we carry in those lifetimes, we have access to. That's kind of how I see that piece. We have access to it, but it is a different lifetime, and we are here to live this lifetime, and we have specific soul contracts that we create before we come down, for this lifetime. And that's kind of part of the mission that we come down to do. So when we veer off of some of those soul contracts, which I don't know that we can, I think that's kind of set in stone, that part.
That's a whole different show.
But
That's
yes,
a whole show unto itself. Absolutely.
It is definitely. You know, I always kind of think that we can go from here to here, or we can go from here to here. You're still going from one place to the other. It's just how you're doing that. Right? But that's just, you're right. It's a whole show, Akashic Records, really.
And I think this is why the conversation that we're having today too, around, you know, how we feel and how we tap into these different feelings and holding space for the full spectrum of the feelings. Ultimately, that's what we are here to do. We are here to experience. It's the only reason why we come down here is to have experiences and to have the full spectrum of experiences.
Yes.
Right? And we do that to work through all kinds of different things. Or sometimes we come down just to go, let's go see what this one's going to do. Right. And then there's times like now, which I really think that so many of us are here actually for a purpose. And so it really depends on what we want to tap into in this lifetime and how we want to bring that forward.
Right.
And, you know, when we're not on Earth, we don't have a body. So we don't actually experience emotion in the same way. So that's the other reason we come down, because we want to experience it within the body, because that's how we feel the emotion and experience it, right? So.
Well, we have access to everything when we're not in this limited, individuated sense.
Yes.
So when we're not confined to this, it's the things that we get into when we're in this form don't matter as much. We're like, oh, yeah, whatever. That's just an experience. Okay, yeah, give me that one. It's like, I'll take this one and this one. Oh, that one, that might be tough. Yeah, let's go through that. Okay, let's see. And this is going to open me to that. Oh, cool. Okay, let's do that one. Right. And it's a very different way of being with all of the emotions and everything, because we have that understanding that it is just experience. We don't have that compartmentalized brain that has to label and judge everything as this is good and this is bad and all of that. It's all just like, yeah, cool. Okay. You want to go through a really rough divorce? Have fun with that one. All right. You want to go through, oh, you want to be homeless for a little bit? Okay, let's do that one. And how about, right, as well as all the good stuff, right? Like, it's just that, that piece of, you know, like we just don't see it the same way when we're not in this form.
That's right. So we sign up for things that we're not, you know, we come down and we're like, why did we do that? What was our reasoning for that? But there is a reason. We just don't, we're not always aware of it here.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
And it's hard. It's challenging.
Yeah.
It's very challenging.
Yeah. But the more that we can shift in our experience to this is experience, and I want to look for the glimmers in it. I want to hold space for all of that in this experience. The more we actually shift how we go through all of the experiences.
It really, it's what we choose to do with our experiences. Do we choose to wallow in that and to spend time thinking about the things that didn't work out? That's one approach. Do we learn from that and move and try to do something different? That's one approach. And I'm sure there's a lot of different approaches that I don't know about.
Yeah. Well, and that's where we start to make these decisions, and we move forward, you know, with the transit, we're moving forward with, you know, integrity and what does that mean to us, and doing that self-reflection around that.
Yes.
That's how we start to move forward in different ways. So,
yes, I think the wisest people are the ones who are willing to pause and think about how well they did that day. Was it Thomas Jefferson or Benjamin Franklin who had a habit of what did he what went well and what didn't, and he would periodically answer these questions. It's really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well, celebrating successes.
Yes,
That's
celebrating
part of Glitter Globe, right?
Yes, celebrating successes, learning from things that didn't go the way we expected them to, and look at them as the observer, right, Jennifer?
Yes,
As the observer.
As the observer.
Yeah.
I think we did something on that too.
Pulling ourselves out of the drama triangle so that we can be the observer. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Exactly.
Drama triangle.
Yeah, this is a challenging, I mean, this time of the year, energetically, it's moving into the darker part of the year where we spend time alone in isolation, stuck with the people who live with us. We do a lot of introspection at this time. Can be very challenging. It's important for us to find those notes of things that have worked well, see the things that didn't go as well as we wanted or didn't go the way we wanted them to go, and look at them from a scientific standpoint. Let's take emotion out of it. What could I have done differently?
Yeah.
This is where open and curious, which is like my favorite one ever, it is so valuable. Right? Because the more open and curious I can be about something, the more opportunity there is. If I get focused in on it has to be this way, right, then I miss so much possibility. And so, even, some of the comments talking about trauma and talking about breakups and talking about like the really heavy stuff that we go through, if I bring it back to the transit, right? The transit asks us, what shifts when I center my heart before I speak, right? How can I communicate with honesty, not effort, right? So again, when we're going through so many difficult things, we're often very reactive because we go into that survival mode. How am I going to survive this?
Yeah.
But if we can ground, and we can often ground through finding glimmers, if we can ground, we can allow ourselves to go, okay, I want to center in what is important to me in this moment, truly. What is important in this moment?
Yes.
And then I can operate from that place, and it will change an entire dynamic.
Oh, it really will.
And that requires you being really honest with yourself, right? Because it's not just what we think we should want. It's what we truly want or need.
I like that. And this is that, maybe this has to do with the transit, is oftentimes when we're confused, if we say we're out loud, we're confused, suddenly it shifts the energy with the people around you. People want to offer assistance. If you're lucky enough to surround yourself with people who say, okay, where did we lose you? What could be something that would help you understand? The key thing is many of us are problem solvers.
Yes. And
we keep talking instead of listening. Going back to that, the transit, sometimes we think we have to solve it because then we get to be the hero. I just said, I'm confused. What do I do? Or I'm confused. I think it's an interesting thing.
Well, and that's when you're in the drama triangle, because the drama triangle, you're trying to be either hero, victim, or villain, or you're being all three to different people at that moment, right?
Yes.
So when we're trying to be the hero, we're actually stuck in that. We're not doing that, silent observer role.
And boy, if you want to build a relationship, switch from problem solving to listening and understanding. people are going to, because it takes a different energy. I love that. If one is able to really listen to understand what's going on, people feel valued and heard and appreciated. Then suddenly they realize they have within themselves what they need to figure out that next right thing for where they are. It's so powerful. And it's hard. It can be, let me rephrase that. It can be very challenging to shift from a lifetime of problem solving.
Yes.
As a manager, I solved lots of problems all day. That was part of my job. When I switched to look at people, they'd bring me something and I would look at them. I would go, what do you need from me to help this?
Yeah.
Sometimes it was I have absolutely no idea what to do. I have tried to help this person. I need you to talk to this person. Or am I allowed to do this? Which gave me an opportunity to say, yes, you're allowed to do that. Not only are you allowed to do that, that's a brilliant suggestion.
Yeah.
And it puts you in that support, not save mode.
Absolutely.
Right. Where you can just support people with whatever it is that they need. And asking them that question, I think, really puts you in that position. So.
And I love it when I can spend a little bit time for myself before Jeffrey gets home, and I just need I need him to listen, put his listening hat on, or I need support, or I need a solution and I need it pretty quickly. If I can identify that, it lets me lead with that. Yeah. Okay, I need help solving this problem. I'm at a loss.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of grounding yourself before you bring it forward. Right. And we don't always have an opportunity to do that. But if we can let the other person know what we need in that moment. Right. But this idea of the fixer, I think it's also important for those of us who are empathic, who do feel into things. Often we go into fixer mode because suddenly something has shifted in how we're feeling. And we want to just fix it so that can shift, so that we can go back to feeling whatever it was we were feeling. And so just to be really mindful and aware of what's going on inside of us helps us to recognize what's being pulled from us in a given moment, right? And going back to, wait a minute, what is important to me right now? If somebody's bringing something to me, what's important to me is I want to support that if I have capacity to do that, not just fix it so that I can feel better.
Yeah, because that's really finding out what that person needs first, as opposed to just, trying to. It's almost like you become that villain almost, because you're imposing ideas on somebody who's not quite ready to receive them sometimes, right?
Yeah.
So asking what they need is that buffer for that. You're asking permission to give your ideas, right? Because if it's always ideas coming at you, it can be a little forceful.
Yeah. I also think, and I may have already said this before, and if I had, sorry, I'm going to say it again. Sometimes the correct answer is to what the correct answer to what do you need? The correct answer can be, I don't know. Because then we can go, oh, okay. That gives us a starting place. It's as Maru said in the chat earlier, the idea of, the longest journey starts with a single step. And sometimes you have to stand up first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So powerful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys out there are awesome.
Yeah, I love. There's so much conversation. I wish we could
There
have
is.
kept up with it. You guys are having an amazing conversation there too, and yeah,
Absolutely.
and honoring this idea too of being a fixer. Like, you know, we talked earlier, and there were some comments in about, you know, trauma and difficulties and all of that, and I think that also becomes why we try to fix things. Right? We want to make sure that everything is okay around us so that we feel safe. We want to make sure that the people that are around us that we love are okay so that we feel safe. And so just notice what's happening inside of us when we want to do that so that we can take that step back.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
Because sometimes we're being activated, right? Our fight or flight
yeah.
is activated because somebody else is in trouble.
Mhm.
And we're like, what do we do? What do we do? And sometimes we have to let them work it out and work through our own stuff.
Oh, look who just spoke in the chat.
Yes.
I don't know. Would it be this lady? The author?
I think it might be this one. Yes.
Oh, look
Hey,
at that.
Jack.
Hello.
I just happen to have that on my bookshelf. See, you know,
I love the bookshelf.
We love the bookshelf. Yes, we do. It has all sorts of books on it.
There you go.
I'm sure most of those are magic, aren't they?
I'm not telling you. The fourth pillar of the megas, to know, to will, to dare, to keep silent.
Mhm.
Yeah, who's that? I hear you.
That be you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
I mean, and okay, can you put Michelle's up there for
Yeah.
a comment? Because absolutely, I've been on a long healing journey with a complex PTSD. Congratulations. I want to recognize that you realize that you have been on a long healing journey. You understand it. I am hoping that you're getting the beautiful support. I would imagine you doing some daily glimmers or that gratitude journal is probably giving you some much needed boost when things are tough. And, you know, everybody's like going, I'm fine. You don't have to be fine all the freaking time. Nobody is. What you do have to do is honor where you are. Honoring where you are is easier when you're in a place that is not as chaotic as what you may have experienced. So you can get in connection with your body and your physicality. I know, Jennifer, you do, and you know, for entertainment purposes only, everybody. But I know you do the EMDR. And so there's a lot of things where in Gestalt also physical indications can help you identify what's going on with emotions that we may not have words to express.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And through EMDR, and even EMDR is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing, if you're not familiar with the term. And then the other one is OEI, it's observed and experiential integration. And what's fascinating, because I geek out on the science here, what's fascinating is that our eyes, the pathways, the neural pathways from our eyes to our brain actually hold trauma. And so, you know, the body keeps score. Yes, we hold it all in our body, but we actually hold it in our eyes too. And so those moments where we might be perfectly fine, and then all of a sudden our eyes flick to a certain spot and come back and we don't feel fine anymore, we activated a trauma memory without even realizing it.
Yep.
And so it's beautiful to be able to recognize, oh, this is what's happening. And as we learn how to work with that, we're able to actually, and you think of it energetically, like actually pull out that trauma memory without even having to go into it. It's really beautiful when we recognize, okay, every time I do this, I don't feel so good anymore. Okay, so I'm going to do some work to help desensitize with this so that it doesn't have that same triggering effect anymore.
Yeah. What you've done is you've taken the energy from that and you brought it, you took it back. You took your energy back under your control. Boom.
Michelle says she's been doing EMDR. It's a
Beautiful.
lifesaver.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and with so much energy going on this time of the year, lots of things in general. I always, in the moon cycles and the energies. I think what's interesting, seasons change. Guess what? They change about the same time every year. And what's also really interesting, this might be Gerald being snarky. If we know what works for us, look at a calendar and you go, oh, okay, it's going to start getting darker a lot sooner. I need to remember some things that are going to remind me of the light. Light a candle, sit with a cup of tea, our favorite warm beverage, do those things. Part of it is the importance of planning.
Yeah.
Don't discount past experience. Allow it to inform you and strengthen your forward performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, how they change the same time every year. They do. They
Yeah.
do. Okay, Tanys, correct me if I'm wrong. Super full moons impactful for you?
Yes, very, very.
Okay.
So it was, and full moons for me are very emotional. So I tend to process more around that time. Process meaning cry. Just to be clear.
Yeah.
So last week was a week like that for me. And I've noticed, every year there's a week in December that is like that. And I tend to be healing, releasing past life stuff, and so this year, I was a little more prepared this year because I kind of knew that it was coming. I still did it. I still had to do the clearing, but I think I like went through it a little faster, a little less judgment, a little less, so we just moved through.
And that's what growth can look like.
Mm-hmm.
You still go through it.
Yeah.
It's still messy.
Yeah.
So,
We just do the best we can every year, right?
We do the best we can. We do the best we can. I'm also, a lot of people are concerned about Mercury retrogrades and those types of things. Mercury retrograde, I typically am fine. It's the week before and the week after that makes me a little. And I know that's a hard word hard to put together. It makes me a little. And some of you all know what I'm talking about. So, and I'm also, full moons are fun for me. It's the new moons that are a little messy.
Yeah. That's the beauty of us each being designed a little bit differently.
That's right.
Yes. And the other cool thing is guess what? If you think you got it, it's going to change a little bit.
It will.
But you still have to learn. Yay!
We learn every day. Every day we learn something. We're never the same person 2 days in a row. Or 2 moments in a row.
The river is never the same twice.
Yeah.
Jack said full moon wilding. And interesting. And Michelle is taking care of themselves. This is good.
Less habits, sitting outside in the daylight.
What? Positive growth mindset.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. And actually, what had said about the crying piece too. And it's true. I mean, it's a release of energy.
Absolutely.
It's a beautiful way to release.
Yep. And positive growth mindsets fit very nicely into the hashtag Glimmer Globe. You can start that now.
Absolutely. And I have your home play.
Oh, we have home play.
The Seeds from the Sacred Feminine. So this is the last one from the deck. So we need to decide if we want to do it again or if we want to do a new one. You guys can
let us know what you want to do.
But it's Listen to the Song of the Birds. So it says, Listen, grandchild, you are being sung to. Can you hear them? Turn off your distractions and take a moment to listen to the natural world. Your ears have been blessed with the ability to receive beautiful messages for you. Hundreds of different birds pass into your neighborhood every day. Take notice. Did you know that birdsong heals you? Have you noticed that when you feel a certain emotion, a specific bird may arrive to help transmute that feeling? Watch for them, listen to them. Like all great musicians and all gifted healers, birds use vibration to create a change in their surroundings. Get to know their song and ask them to teach you what you need to know. The birds are your relations and they love you. Honor them with your attention.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So what have you got going on this week, Gerald?
I am hosting the Mystic 4 tonight. I have Duality Pairs number 10 tomorrow, back and forth with Jamie and Gerald. Lots of really good stuff. I encourage everybody to subscribe to all of the channels. Links are below. It's free. And I do want to encourage everybody to think about doing the Glimmer Globes.
Mm-hmm.
Those moments of feeling inspired. And you don't overcomplicate it unless you want to. Just show up. All you need is something to write on. If you want to write it, something with which to write, and something to keep them in. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
It's all good. I mean, the hat would be nice if you had the hat. I'm going to put the hat on. I don't know if Hexa saw,
I like the hat.
you know, the hat.
The Glimmer Globe. It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I need is I need a light that spins around, and it gives my own you know, that it shines off of there, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
Yep. One of those little like siren lights.
Oh yes.
That could be good.
Yes. What about the two of you? What do you have coming up?
Jen, what have you got?
What do I have? Coming up, I don't know. I actually was just live last night with Karen Swain.
I saw part of that.
Yeah, we were talking about the Lyran lifetime, and that was really, really fun to dive into. And so, yeah, we did that. And then I'm trying to see. What do we have going on here? We've got an intro to Peacekeepers. If you're interested in doing Peacekeepers, coming up on Wednesday. And I think for this week, the rest of everything is just recordings. Oh, I'll be on later on this evening, but that'll be on Instagram. If you look at my Instagram with my holistic self, you'll be able to see what's going on there. I don't know how to link all that kind of stuff yet. I'm still learning on all of that.
It's all good.
But actually, there was a comment very early on in our stream here asking about star seeds. And I did talk about Karen Swain. There is a starseed guide. I do want to let you know that there has been a couple of complications with it recently, so I have that looking into. So if you go ahead and you purchase it, and for whatever reason it doesn't show up, like pretty much right away, shoot me an email, and I will make sure that you get it. Okay, so yeah, that's on my websites and all of that. So myholisticself.com or passengerconsciousness.com. You just go to get your human design, and the Starseed Guide is there. So just to answer that question that was in there, because it was asking about how do I know what star seeds I am. So
yeah, it's a great package too.
If you want to explore it.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so what have I got going on? I have a Infinite Integrations on Wednesday at 5 p.m. We're doing a recording of a podcast, I believe, on Wednesday as well, but that will be for a couple of weeks from now. And I think that might be it. We also have the Celtic Shamanic, the Introduction to Celtic Shamanic High Priestess program, because those are both that and the Peacekeepers programs are starting soon. The Celtic Shamanic High Priestess program actually starts on the 20th of December. So on Wednesday night, we have this intro so that you can come and see and ask questions. Nice. That's up on the website. And the intro to Peacekeepers will be up there as well. So please sign up for them so that you get the link to come and join us and ask questions. Okay? And yeah, I think that's what we've got this week.
Okay.
So it's exciting. We're in prep stage right now, getting all the classes organized for next year and creating calendars and manuals and all that fun stuff. It's a creative time for us.
Yeah. All the stuff.
So it's lots of fun. So come and join us. Find out what it's all about. And in the meantime, don't forget to like and subscribe to all 3 channels. Final words, Gerald?
Be awesome. Be somebody's glimmer without you needing to know it.
Beautiful.
Hold on.
There you go.
Fanthorpe. Beautiful.
Enough said.
Jen, final thought?
No, I like Gerald's.
You like Gerald's? All right. I'm going to say celebrate your successes this week.
Yes.
Okay. So have an awesome week, everyone. And we'll see you back soon. Take care now.